Madam President, Excellencies, distinguished members of the General Assembly. Greetings and namaskar from 1.4 billion people of Bharat. I congratulate the President of the General Assembly, His Excellency Mr. Philemon Yang, and strongly support the 79th UN General Assembly's theme of leaving no one behind. Today, we see the ills it sought to visit on others consume its own society. It can't blame the world. This is only karma. Madam President, a dysfunctional nation coveting the lands of others must be exposed and must be countered. We are gathered here at a difficult time. The world is yet to recover from the ravages of the COVID pandemic. Many countries get left behind due to circumstances beyond their control. But some make conscious choices with disastrous consequences. A premier example is our neighbor, Pakistan. The conflict in Gaza is acquiring wider ramifications. Across the global south, development plans have gone off base and SDG targets are received. But there is more. Unfair trade practices threaten jobs, just as unviable projects. We heard some bizarre assertions from it at this very forum yesterday. So let me make India's position perfectly clear. Pakistan's cross-border terrorism policy will never succeed, and it can have no expectation of impunity. On the contrary, actions will certainly have consequences. But some make conscious choices with disastrous consequences. A premier example is our neighbor. Unfortunately, their misdeeds affect others as well, especially the neighborhood. When this polity instills such fanaticism among its people, its GDP can only be measured in terms of radicalisation and its exports in the form of terrorism.
Heads of state and government, excellencies,
for terrorism, narcotics trade, and transnational crime has had the audacity to attack the world's largest democracy. I speak about
Unfair trade practices threaten jobs, just as unviable projects raise debt levels. Any connectivity that flouts sovereignty and territorial integrity acquires strategic connotations, especially when it is not a shared endeavor. Of the COVID pandemic, a war in Ukraine is well into its third year. The conflict in Gaza is acquiring wider ramifications.